So ladies and gentlemen, popular aircrafts and third-party airliner developer Just Flight has just come up with an update for their Avro RJ professional airliner coming to Microsoft Flight Simulator. Along with this, PMDG have also updated their entire Microsoft Flight Simulator 737 product line, as we had predicted in our previous video that we covered in around about 2 weeks ago or something like that. If you guys haven't seen that video, you guys can check it out here. Has tons of information on the 777 that is coming to the Flight Simulator, as well as a whole bunch more, but they have updated their 737 product line. So lots of exciting stuff to cover in this video, and without further ado, let's get into it. What is going on, guys? Flyby Simulations here, and welcome back to another news video on the channel. I have been away from the channel a little bit, so I haven't even answered some of the comments on my previous 757 video, so I'm sorry about that. I will be answering those questions right after uploading this video. It's just because my dad is here to visit me for this last week, and it's, you know, I'm kind of busy with all that stuff going on in the personal life, which is a little bit more important sometimes than YouTube. So now that I have a little bit more time, I will be happy to answer those questions. So leave your thoughts on everything that is being talked about in this video as well down in the comment section of the video. I would love to get involved with you guys down there. So then, ladies and gentlemen, let's start up with the PMDG update. So far, the prolific aircraft developer PMDG has brought 3 variants of their hugely popular Boeing 737 to Microsoft Flight Simulator. As you guys might have known, the -600 variant, the -700 variant, and of course the -800 variant, the most popular of all of the variants. Now, on Wednesday, Robert Randazzo took to the PMDG forums, issuing an announcement confirming 2 updates for the 737 product line in quick succession, addressing a number of items, with the most up-to-date version now being 3.00.0042. Additionally, they also provided a short update on the much-anticipated PMDG Universal Flight Tablet, which is supposed to be a super advanced and, you know, built from the ground up version of the EFB tablet that they're planning to include in their entire PMDG line of products, as well as they also shed some light on the 737-900 variant. Of course, we talked about all of this in granular detail in this video on screen that I showed you guys in the introduction part of the video. So if you guys want to know everything that PMDG has been up to, make sure to click the link on the top right-hand corner of the screen, or it's also available in the description section of the video for you guys to take a look at after you watch this one. Now, both products were expected to be released for beta testing last month, but unforeseen issues have meant that they have been kept to internal testing only so far, with Robert Randazzo citing unusual characteristics in the -900 variant of the Boeing 737, as well as platform-side challenges for the Universal Flight Tablet being the main causes for concern, the main reasons why these features haven't yet gone out on public beta. Though work is continuing, it will be a little while longer before beta testing commences. However, 2 updates have been issued to the entire PMDG product line, and I will leave a little changelog description down in the description section below for those of you who want to know all of the detailed minutiae in terms of what's been changed, what sort of performance characteristics have been changed, and so on. Moving on from PMDG, let's now talk about the RJ Professional. Following the release of their highly loved product for Microsoft Flight Simulator, aka the BAE, or British Aerospace 146 Professional, earlier in the year, Just Flight's development team have been working on its successor in both the real world and now Microsoft Flight Simulator as well. It's called the RJ. The RJ Professional will include all 3 variants of the regional airliner, which includes the RJ70, the RJ85, as well as the RJ100, together with over 25 brand new liveries covering operators from all around the world, so you guys can simulate all your flights. Now, this is just a little bit of context for those of you guys who don't know what the RJ is and how it differs from the 146 Professional. The RJ is actually built on the popular BAE 146 platform, which includes many upgrades to and modernization of the avionics and systems. With delivery starting back in 1993, the RJ introduced an EFS cockpit with digital displays replacing the ADI, HSI, and engine instrumentation. The cockpit features many other changes, from a digital pressurization controller and COM, NAV, and ADF radios to a more capable autopilot and FMS with LNAV and VNAV and auto-land capability. So you guys can clearly tell that the RJ is a much more modern, much more sleek, much more current version of the BAE 146, which is a highly loved aircraft from back in the day. Now, we've just received an update from Just Flight on the 14th of October talking about the progress of the RJ Professional coming to Microsoft Flight Simulator. The team says that the interior and cockpit modeling and texturing has been undergoing extensive testing in recent weeks, with every rivet, screw, and label being compared to its real-life counterpart to ensure 100% accuracy. After spending many months developing the 146, it's been interesting for the team to see how much was improved and upgraded in the later RJ, and how it all comes together to reduce reduce pilot workload without losing the appeal of the aircraft. And that last sentence is pretty important to me personally because I loved the 146 when it initially came out for Microsoft Flight Simulator. It was a great aircraft to fly. The weight of the aircraft, especially during crucial phases of flight such as takeoffs and landings, was extremely fun. However, me being a modern aircraft nut was always looking for a version of this aircraft with digital avionics and digital instruments and so on. So it's really good to see that the RJ Professional is going to be bringing those features to the originally loved BAE 146 without losing the appeal of the aircraft. The team has also gone on to say that work on the 30 liveries covering the RJ 70, 85, and 100 variants is also complete. And as you guys can see in the background screenshots, these are just a handful of the stunning schemes available. Of course, thanks to the commonality of the 146 and the RJ exteriors, you'll be able to share your liveries between both types like many airlines did in service. This was something that even real airlines did. So the fact that the BAE 146 has been out for so long and the community has had time to tinker with some of the liveries available out in the real world, as well as make some fictional liveries, Just Flight is saying that they're going to be maintaining compatibility between both the aircraft exteriors, so you can just do a cross-to-cross exchange of the liveries between both aircraft. Pretty cool to see. Moving into the cockpit, all of the over 20 digital displays are now alive, from the PFD and the ND to the radios and the MCP, or the mode control panel, which is basically the autopilot panel. Last week, they finished work on the aft center console, which is entirely different to the 146, with a more modern VHF comm radio and ADF controllers. The VHF nav controllers remain on the glare shield in this case. They've also finished work on a different style of transponder and brake temperature indicator, and the addition of flight data recorder, emergency locator transmitter, and a flight deck door controls. All of this has now been completed in the aircraft, and next up, they're going to be focusing on the inertial reference systems, which is the IRS system, as well as a fully automatic pressurization controller. So they're aiming to share some preview videos of these new systems in the upcoming weeks, and that is all they practically provided for the update, along with these beautiful pictures, of course, showing the interior cockpit of this beautiful aircraft that is going to be gracing our simulators very, very shortly. Personally, I love Just Flight. You know, the work they did on the Concorde was amazing. The BAE 146, though I didn't get to fly too much because of my time predicament, I still loved when the aircraft was released for the simulator. It was a really small, nice, versatile aircraft to fly, and I'm really excited, as I said, that there's a digital version of this aircraft now gracing our simulators. Of course, we here at Flyby Simulations will keep you up to date with everything that is going on with the development of this aircraft, so make sure to subscribe to the channel to stay up to date. And with that, ladies and gentlemen, I would like to conclude our very short video today. Make sure to tell me in the comment section below if you guys enjoy this format of video where I don't just focus on one topic for 8 minutes, but I focus on multiple different news cases. If you guys like this video, make sure to give it a like. That's what the like button is for, ladies and gentlemen, as well as subscribe to the channel and hit that bell icon. It helps my videos go out to more people in the flight sim community, such as yourselves, who might be interested in this content, as well as help support my small channel. With that all said, thanks for flying by.